And in this next short video, I'm just going to talk a little bit about the Federation of the Medical Royal Colleges of Physicians. So this is a grouping of the RCP London, the RCP Glasgow and Edinburgh. And its main function really is to deliver the MRCP UK examination, to deliver CPD, portfolio training, and other exams, including the exit exams, as they're called now, the specialty exit exams. And it also is wrapped up in there is the Joint Royal Colleges of Physicians training board that looks after specialty training. So it is a very useful collaboration between all the Royal Colleges, and then it liaises with the GMC that, as you probably all know, took over the regulation of postgraduate medical training. So although it is very useful, I think we need to be aware of some concerns. I think the first one is that the RCP London, and indeed all the other separate colleges, can't be allowed to use the Federation as an excuse for not acting in areas where there's disquiet. It's always a temptation that when you have a number of organisations working together with an umbrella organisation, it's never the fault of that one individual organisation, and things can get kicked into the long grass. So things that I'm thinking about there, the number of MRCP PACES slots, for example, the cost of examinations, the rules for examinations, the cost of portfolios and how they're run. I think as a college, we must ensure that the Federation delivers the expectations of members and fellows of the college, and also those aspiring members as they prepare for their examination. And then finally, what about the RCP President and postgraduate medical education? Well, as I've said, for many early years doctors, the overwhelming issue really is of passing the MRCP examination and then getting onto a training programme to make decision as to what sort of physicianly training they want and in what speciality. And in this space, of course, things have changed constantly. So we've now got our foundation training programme, F1 and F2, that's undergone significant changes in recent years. Core medical training, so-called CMT, has now been replaced by IMT, by internal medicine training, the 3 years of IMT, and then the additional years of embedded general medical training as part of specialist training in the so-called Group 1 specialties, and that's not the case obviously in the Group 2 specialties, and there's been considerable debate, and there remains debate as to what should be in Group 1 and Group 2. There's obviously been the introduction of a variety of so-called exit exams prior to the CST. Then more recently, the change of the CSER route now that's replaced by what's called the portfolio route, the importance of the portfolio and portfolio evidence. So I strongly think that the President of the Royal College of Physicians London really needs to be up to speed with all of these things. So I know we've got a Vice President for education, but this is just so important at the current time, so important for our early years doctors, our resident doctors. And in the past, presidents have come sometimes from basic science backgrounds, sometimes from purely clinical backgrounds. But I really do think that it's important now that we have a president that has a strong educational background. Now I've been a director of a foundation school. I was director of the North East Thames Foundation School. I've been a director of medical education for a large NHS trust. I've also been dean of a medical school, faculty dean, and established a number of new medical schools. So I do think I've got the experience in this space to be able to lead the college confidently and to ensure that the Federation continues to deliver of what I think is really core activity for the Royal College of Physicians.